This week on Steel Horse Thunder.
If you're buying for a guy, we don't care if it's personal or not. Get us the gift card or cash. One of the two works really, really well.
We head to Southside to see our favorite man in red.
Well, I already talked to one lady, and she said definitely, and so you better definitely get her a motorcycle, because I told her that you would get it for her.
Yeah, kind of hard to get in my bag.
Then we take a behind-the-scenes look down at Frenchies Pub in Morgantown.
We have a whole lot of presents to wrap for a whole lot of kids, and I did it all myself last year, and I will never do that again. They were just not pretty presents towards the end. So I recruited all my super, super sweet friends, and they're killing it. It took me a week and a half. It's an hour and a half. It's awesome.
All that and much more this week on our Christmas Steel Horse Thunder.
Are you this good all the time?
Not all the time.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
People talk about your one-stop shop. Well, Flat Out Motorsports is definitely a one-stop shop.
Maybe you like to hit the streets on two wheels, whether you're a touring guy, whether you're a cruising guy, or maybe you like the sport bikes.
If you'd rather play in the dirt, there's four wheels or there's two wheels.
Or maybe you've gotten to that point where you're ready for an extra wheel. They got the Can-Am Spider and the ever-so-cool Slingshot.
Or maybe you don't like the dirt or the road, then you can get on the water. Take this baby for a ride.
No matter what you need, no matter what brand you like to ride, all the safety gear, helmets, whatever you're looking for, it's all right here under one roof. And with the used motorcycle sales, you can pretty much find any kind of motorcycle you like.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Like family, because we are.
Well, ho, ho, ho. It's that time of year again. We're up here at Southside Harley Davidson. Cindy, what's going on?
We're going to see Santa.
Yeah. We are going to go see Santa, aren't we?
We are. It's going to be so much fun. There's so many people here. The kids come out to see him every year, and it's always good to talk to him. We're going to have a good time.
Always a fun time here, and I've said it for years now. It's not the holiday season until we come to Southside Harley Davidson and see Santa Claus. So if you've never done it, you need to make sure you do it next year. Cindy, let's go see the kids.
Let's go. Are you getting a motorcycle for Christmas?
I would love to have a motorcycle for Christmas.
Well, I think you better go back there to ask Santa for one, because he's back there, and, maybe he'll get you this one.
That would be fantastic. Where is he?
He's back in the back. He's going to be here at noon, and everybody's going to go back there, and, it's not long. So you better get back there and ask him.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. I love this bike. Is this the one you want?
I would love to have this bike.
Are you riding right now?
Yes, I have a 17 Ultra Low. I'm a motor maid.
Oh, how cool. So how long have you been a motor maid?
3 years.
Awesome. I love the motor maids. Well, please go back and ask Santa for this bike, because I'm pretty sure he's going to get it for you.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to sit on his lap for that, too.
You better.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Robert, I see you out here every year selling these nuts and doing all this stuff. Can you tell me what you do here?
Bobby, the owner of the place, was a good friend of mine in high school, and we went into the Army together, and I've known him for 66 years. And we were a group. Well, he was drafted, but me and another bunch volunteered from Indianapolis, and they called us the Hoosier Hot Shots. And I went into the 11th Airborne and become a paratrooper, and then I got, one time I run out. Well, we went through basic training. By the time we finished basic training, they North Korea had backed back where they belonged, and they let a bunch of us out early. And I went in with a bunch of guys that were college boys, and they just thought it was terrible to stay in the military. So I got out with them, and then I wished I hadn't because I loved it. But anyway, I joined the Masons, and then the group of Sahara Grotto, they have different charities that they support, and there was a fellow that was selling nuts before I was, and he said, I was just watching, and guys were buying them, and I said, man, this these guys should be doing something. So I asked him if he needed some help. He said, yeah. So I helped him, and the first year I helped him, I sold over $1,000 worth of nuts. Well, then he had a brain tumor or something, and I thought he was going to not be able to do it anymore. So I took it over, and we've sold average about $5,000 a year on that, and it benefits children that need major surgery, dental surgery, and cleft palate, and we've been able to help out quite a bit with that.
Well, it's pretty amazing, and I see you out here every year. You're always sitting here at the front door at Southside and selling these nuts, and I've actually tried these before, and they're really good. So I'm glad you're out here selling them. I noticed that you did something to your hand also. I'm so sorry that you did this. What did you do?
Well, I've always fooled around with a wood shop and building things, and I just took a minute of not really watching what I was doing, and I reached across, and the saw blade got me, and it got me pretty very bad. But
you were making a dollhouse for your neighbor?
Yeah. And I also want to say I don't take anything for these nuts. We don't even take our gas out, my wife and I, and everything we sell goes to the kids.
Hi, little girl. So what are you asking Santa for?
Oh my goodness, I have everything I need. So
is that right? Is your husband that good to you?
He is that good to me. He's wonderful.
So how is life here at the Harley store with the holidays right around the corner now? Are you guys pretty busy?
Oh yeah, we're definitely gearing up for Christmas. Black Friday was amazing. I love our customers that come in. We do really special things for them. So bring it on.
So what is the most common gift that when you see people coming in here shopping for a spouse or for kids or for whatever? I mean, what is kind of the most common gifts that are bought here?
So the most common would be T-shirts. I mean, that's an easy gift to get anybody. This year, the Stasic motorcycles, or the Stasic bicycles for kids, have been a huge hit.
Is that right?
Yes. If you don't know about the Stasic bikes, Google it, check it out. They are amazing. And with Harley branded on them, totally amazing.
I did get a chance to see one of these in the summertime. And I mean, it's like, if you do use any power tools whatsoever, whether it's DeWalt, Milwaukee, whatever, you have the little batteries that just pop on, that you recharge. It's got a battery just like that. And to me, it was just, I don't know, I thought it was awesome. It was so cool. And they had little gloves for kids and everything else with Harley stuff. Yeah. So that has been a big seller, huh?
It has been. And it's a great training tool for kids that don't even know how to ride a bike, because it's a stable bike, not a pedal bike. So they can get their balance first and then hook that battery up and off they go.
Exactly. I love it. And so many people, we always talk about motorcycles, but we all started off on bicycles. That's how we all start. And then before you know it, here we are. And I just thought it was a great idea that Harley Davidson came out with something like that. So when does the crowds finally slow down? Do you stay pretty busy all the way through the new year?
Yeah, pretty much. After the new year, everybody's got their gift cards and they're excited and they want to come in and use those too. So even January is a pretty good month. It's a little bit slower than December because, right. But it's still pretty good. Yeah.
So Wendy, you're here to see Santa Claus, and you even brought me something, didn't you? What did you bring me?
A picture.
Can I see the picture? She made me a picture. So cool. So, what are you going to ask Santa for today?
A hoverboard.
A hoverboard? You already got phones and computers and laptops and everything. Now you want a hoverboard? You're not going to hurt yourself on it, though, right?
No.
Have you ever been on one before?
No.
So, you know, your dad told me that you have been here since you were, 11 months old, every year to see Santa?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I don't know that I've heard of anybody else saying that they've been here every year. So, Dad, you bring her out here every year, right?
Yep. Yes.
And
to see the Easter Bunny too.
And to see the Easter Bunny. Well, today is Santa, and what made you decide to start coming out to see Santa every year?
Pretty much just I got lucky to come in here one time, and right after she was born, we seen the Easter Bunny, and then they said that they always have one for Christmas too, and I thought, well, it'd be really cool to bring her out here, and we just started after that doing it every year.
Well, that's pretty cool. You've been here every year, and I hope that you continue to come out every year until you're, I don't know, my age. That would be pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
You think Santa's going to continue to give you presents every year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you go back there and you see Santa Claus and give him a big hug and tell him that you love him, because you got to, sometimes be really sweet to him so he'll bring you the stuff you want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good time, and very Merry Christmas to you, and thank you for the picture. I love it, and I love that you guys are out here today.
Okay.
So you're standing in line waiting for Santa Claus?
Yes.
Yes. And what are you going to ask for Christmas this year?
I want a Ryan safe.
A what?
A Ryan safe.
What is that?
It's from Ryan.
Oh, well, I kind of ask a silly question, you get a silly answer, right? I mean, so have you been a good boy this year? Yeah?
Elfie gave me Fortnite blasters.
Is that right?
And I want Ryan walkie-talkies.
Oh, see, now see, walkie-talkies, I understand that, that's more of an old school kind of toy. I used to have those myself, so those are always a lot of fun. And so you make sure you behave all year, so that way you can get some cool stuff at Christmas time?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way it works. All right. All right, well, you wait here patiently. It's only going to be a few more minutes, and Santa's going to come talk to you, okay?
Okay.
Actually, you're going to go talk to Santa. He's not going to come out here.
Okay.
All right. So how come you're here at Southside Harley Davidson Motorcycle Store? What's going on today?
Santa's going to be on a motorcycle.
So you're going to get to go see Santa Claus?
Yeah.
All right. When you go in there, what are you going to ask him for? I mean, do you have anything special you're thinking about this year that you'd like for Christmas?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? What do you want? Cash? Money?
Yeah, money.
Yeah, money? Money's always good. You can't go wrong with money. Just tell him you want 10s and 20s, okay?
Okay.
So you're sitting here playing, being so good. Are you this good all the time?
Not all the time.
No, but good enough. You're on the good list, right? You're not on the naughty list.
I'm not in the naughty list.
No naughty list. All right, good for you. Waiting to see Santa Claus, right? See you playing on your phone. What you playing?
Games.
What kind of game?
Aquapark.io.
What is it?
Aquapark.io.
All right. See, I need a younger person to do these interviews because I don't know what the games are nowadays. I'm an old man. I mean, I'm almost as old as Santa Claus. You know that? So you're here to talk to Santa and see Santa Claus. What are you going to ask for Christmas this year?
I don't know.
How do you not know?
I don't know yet.
You know a fancy game like what you're playing on your phone and you can't think of anything at all, huh? All right, well, I've been telling everybody, if you don't know what you want, ask for cash money, okay? What about if you got a gift card from Southside Harley Davidson? Have you seen anything inside this store that you'd want to buy?
Yeah. Clothes.
Yeah, they got a lot of nice clothes out here, don't they?
Yeah.
What about motorcycles? You think maybe when you get older you might think about riding a motorcycle?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I hope you do. because if you don't, nobody else is going to ride motorcycles, and then they'll have to close the store, and we don't want that to happen, do we?
No.
All right, so it's resting upon your shoulders. You got to make sure you ride a motorcycle when you get older so you can buy your stuff right from here, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, you have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Thank you.
You've seen our firm on Steel Horse Thunder for over a decade. We've been the main sponsor trying to give back to the biker community through sponsorship of rides, safety tips, and charitable contributions. I'm Mark Ladendorf of Ladendorf Law, a law firm that has dedicated its practice to helping bikers in accident and injury cases. Call us at 317-842-5800 if you need our legal assistance. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Don't look now. Crambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
Welcome back. I know you thought we were going to be at Southside Harley Davidson, didn't you? Cindy, where are we at?
We're at Frenchies in Morgantown. Southside may have Santa, but we got the helpers.
We do have Santa's helpers here. We're at Frenchie's Pub in Morgantown. You know, so many of us, we do these toy runs, and we go and we donate our toys and or donate money and everything else. We do the ride, and then we're done. Well, we're going to take a look behind the scenes here. The toy run went on earlier, but man, we got all sorts of Santa's helpers out here. They're in pajamas, and they're wrapping presents, so let's go see what all's involved in this.
Let's go.
All right, Lily, we are here at Frenchie's Pub, and you guys did the toy run earlier this year, and it happened to be one of those times where we just did not have a cameraman available. Cindy and I came out here and everything, but we didn't have a camera guy or nothing like that, so we just came out by ourselves, and you guys did the toy run. And obviously it was very successful. What is going on here tonight?
Well, we have a whole lot of presents to wrap for a whole lot of kids, and I did it all myself last year, and I will never do that again. They were just not pretty presents towards the end. So I recruited all my super, super sweet friends, and they're killing it. It took me a week and a half. It's an hour and a half. It's awesome. So yeah, we're going to be ready to go. I have a bunch of coats to put in the bags, gloves, hats, all that stuff, stockings, and then we're good. I'm taking them to the school this week.
That is awesome. So do you guys actually go out and shop, do all the shopping yourselves and everything?
Oh yeah. We're just given a very basic list to go off of, and then we kind of can go from there. And we basically have a girl, boy, and ages and sizes for the clothing and the shoes. So it's so fun. It's so fun. I have no idea how I got lucky enough to be that person, but it's so much fun.
Well, you know, it is kind of cool because so many of us, we do the rides, we donate toys, and then that's kind of it. Sure. And to be able to see what actually goes on afterwards. So just kind of tell me, how did all this come about?
Great question. So when my husband and I bought the bar, we bought it from this super, super sweet, awesome couple who for years and years did this. And we were so honored and so, so thankful to be able to take it over. The school that it benefits is actually the school that the old owner went to, all that good stuff. And it benefits really, 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 really sweet kids that totally deserve it. So it's all great. But yeah, we do it in his honor and for the kids.
That is so cool. And, you know, Ron French was no stranger to the motorcycle community at all. And, you know, he's had Frenchie's Pub here in Morgantown for such a long time. And I am so glad that you guys are keeping this going because it's a big deal around here.
It's so much fun for us, and I say it a lot, but I get way more credit than I deserve. I'm just loud and bossy. That's literally what I got going on. Everyone else gets the credit. And yeah, we're just thankful we can keep it going, and we're so, 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 so blessed to be able to do that.
Well, I got one more question.
Yeah.
Did you shut the bar down to be able to do this? Is this just a private party now or what?
Well, we thought about it. We didn't know what we were going to do. No, we're open for business. Okay. So let me help you out with that. I'll get you something. But yeah, so some people are here just eating and some people are, it's a big mix. We thought about shutting down, but we thought people wouldn't mind.
No, that's the joy of small town.
Definitely.
The joy of small town. All right, well, I'll let you get going, and I know they want you to get in there and start helping wrapping now again, so I'll let you get going, but thank you for letting us come in here and take a look at this.
Thank you for all you and Cindy do, Scott. We appreciate you guys.
Tina, I know that this was your place. You started all this. Tell me how that came about.
Well, actually, when we purchased the pub, the people that owned it before us were doing it, and we continued. I believe we developed it further, and it was just something that Ron was very passionate about. He bought all the boys' presents, and I bought all the girls, and he wrapped all the boys, and I wrapped all the girls.
So did you ever have help like they're having tonight?
No, we did it ourselves. We weren't as smart as those guys were.
Well, you know, it's amazing that you guys, like you said, you took it over from the original owners, and then you guys did it, and now the owners that have it now are doing it. You know, I think that's an awesome thing for the community, for everybody around. You guys are taking care of, you know, people that are in need, and I think that's such an awesome thing for you to do. But I know that you guys, you and Ron, were just a statue in this community. You did so much for everyone, and I know that everybody in this community loves you guys, and I know that Ron has passed now, but you were, earlier this year we gave you an Extra Step Award because you guys did do so much for this community. And again, I am so sorry for your loss. I know that this is very difficult, and this is a difficult time of year to even be doing this, but thank you so much for all that you do. I know that, like Scott said, we gave you guys the Extra Step Award earlier this year, and I'm going to have Scott come in and talk about that with you. And so thank you so much. Thank you and Ron.
All right, thank you.
So as you know, we did give the Extra Step Award that we give out every year. And it was actually last year's award, but because the way our season ends, it's always the next year before it's actually presented or anything else. The day we brought the plaque up to you was the day of the ride. Had no camera guys, and normally we always do this on the show, and it was just one of those things. Cindy and I both felt like, you know what, it's still time to give the plaque. We wanted to present it to you, even though we didn't have a camera person at the time. We wanted to present it to you because of what you guys do, and in a way it was a little more personal at the ride itself and everything else. But again, I myself just want to thank you so much for what you and Ron had done for so many years. And you know, when you live in a small town, you make a big impact, and sometimes you may not realize how big of an impact, but you guys have made such an impact for all the years out here. And it's just again, that is why you guys are the recipient of the Extra Step Award, because you go above and beyond. And I'm thankful to see that Frenchies Pub is going to continue their tradition.
Yes, I am too. And we've helped a lot of children open presents at Christmas. A lot of kids.
Well, if you're in Morgantown, if you're riding down south, southern Indiana, you've been through Morgantown, because that's where 135 heads south to Brown County and all that. Frenchies Pub is right there. If you've never been here, first of all, you probably just started riding, because this has been a pretty hot spot for a long time. But make sure you come on out and you know, stop in. If you're out riding or whatever, you want to stop in for something to eat, something to drink, come on in. It is very easily biker friendly here. Trust me on that one. It's almost hard to park a car around here, so it's biker friendly, man. Make sure you stop in here next year when you're out riding down in Brown County or whatever. Stop by, and it's just a great place. And Tina, thank you so much for coming out here.
Thank you.
There you have it. It's a little behind-the-scenes look at what goes on at these toy rides. So with that, we're going to say goodbye to the helpers. We're going to hear a couple more words from our sponsors, and when we come back, guess who's going to be at Southside?
Santa.
She knows him. She knows him. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
The attorneys at Leidendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are. You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Leidendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
So, Terry, you got your hands full. What are you doing here?
We're here to see Santa.
Well, of course you are. Santa's here. He's getting ready to... Are you guys ready to go see Santa?
Say yes.
Can you say yes?
Come on, Mama.
No? Yes?
Don't you?
Are you guys excited?
She's a little shy.
I think she's very shy. But I bet you she's so cute, Santa's going to give her all kinds of stuff. Ashley, you guys are here to see Santa, and I see Grandpa, he's been holding these kids. Are these your kids?
Yes, they are.
Are they excited to come and see Santa?
They were super happy when they woke up this morning.
So do you know what they're asking Santa for?
He's asking for Legos, and she wants babies.
Babies. All little girls want babies. Well, you guys have a very wonderful Christmas and enjoy seeing Santa today.
Thank you, you too.
Santa, what is everybody asking for Christmas?
A motorcycle for sure.
Well, I already talked to one lady and she said definitely, and so you better definitely get her a motorcycle because I told her that you would get it for her.
Yeah, kind of hard to get in my bag. And money. Everybody wants money.
Well, I want money.
Well, yeah, everybody wants money.
Please, please, please give me money.
Money, yes. Winning lottery ticket. How's that sound?
I could do that too.
Yeah, there you go.
I love coming to see you here at Southside at Christmas time. You're my favorite part. I love seeing Santa.
Well, thank you.
So do you love seeing all the kids?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And the animals too, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes we get a few odd ones.
There was an odd one a few years back.
Yeah, a guy had a lizard.
Yes.
Oh.
I did see a dog out there today, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more showing
Oh, yeah,
up.
dogs, kitty cats. That's about the extent of it. I hope the lizard doesn't come back.
Well, maybe next year I should bring like, a mouse or something.
Well, there's a lot of rats around here.
There are a lot of rats.
There are a lot of rats.
Well, Santa, you have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
And a Happy New Year.
Will do.
And I love seeing you. I love Christmas.
Good, so do I. It's my time of the year.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed the show. And, it's always a blast. This is always the time of year I look forward to, man, coming to see Santa here at Southside Harley Davidson. Cindy, what do you got to say?
I love Santa. I love this time of year. It's always a happy time of year. Thank you so much to all our sponsors. Thank you to all our fans. Thank you, everybody out there. We love you, and we appreciate you. And Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody, or Happy Hanukkah, or whatever it is. Happy holidays, man. Celebrate it with family. Celebrate it with love, man. And you know what? So much love going on right now. Normally, we sign off for the season this time. But the way the calendar falls this year, we're going to have a bonus episode coming on. So next Sunday, you'll have one more episode before the season actually ends for Steel Horse Thunder this year. So again, remember, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
We go ho-ho-hoing with the jolly man himself.
All right, you silly ho-ho-hos. It's time to sit back and enjoy Christmas. Watch the show. It's going to be awesome. Ho-ho-ho. It's that time of season again. Time of season? Or time of year?
Time of year.
Time of year, okay.
I don't think anybody knows who this is, but it's Santa.